1943. Let's go look at the map. It's April 1943. Churchill and the Allies need to get a ground invasion in Europe to stop Hitler from being a bad guy. But how are they going to do that? Well, luckily, Mussolini sucks at being a military guy. And he's been losing territories in Africa and Greece, and he kind of sucks at being a military general. Churchill is going to use this advantage of Italy being stupid to get into Europe and smash that boy. But Hitler kind of already knows that Churchill's going that way. So how is Churchill going to get into Europe when Hitler knows he's coming and knows exactly where he's coming from? Enter Operation Mincemeat. Operation Mincemeat was the way we would convince the Nazis to fortify the wrong landing point. Kind of like a military-style fake out. And it just so happened to be that the way we would convince the Nazis into fortifying the wrong landing point was with a dead body. Glenwire? Why is his name so weird? Glenwire Michael was a wandering tramp who died by ingesting rat poison. He had no family, no connections to friends, and no one to remember his name. Which means he was perfect for British intelligence officers, who were going to dress him up as William Martin. William Martin is a fake major given to Glenwire so that he could look like a formal British officer. They attached a briefcase to Glenwire that contained documents about the invasion of Europe. The documents said something about how Sicily was a fake landing point and that Greece is actually where they're going to land. In the early hours of April 30th, 1943, a British submarine surfaced and released the corpse of William Martin to be pushed towards the shores of Huelva, Spain. At 9:30 a.m., the Spanish local fishermen found the body, and it was later taken by Spanish government officials to be examined. And by this point, the British submarine has left the area and transmitted the code, Mincemeat completed. The aftermath was quite crazy. The Spanish government handed the documents over to the Nazis as photographs and copies of the original, while returning the briefcase and its contents to the British, claiming they were unopened. You would think that a washed-up dead body that contained the documents about the land invasion of all of Europe would never fool anyone. Well, it actually kind of did. Even the paranoid Mussolini himself, who thought that the attack was going to come through Italy, was convinced by Hitler when Hitler said the Anglo-Saxon order confirms the assumption that the attack will be directed mainly against the Peloponnesus. So yeah, it freaking worked somehow. And on July 9th, the land invasion of Sicily, not Greece, was a success. And the Allies making it all the way to Rome with the surrender and fall of Italian fascism. Now, too bad that the stalemate in Italy caused them to have to come up with another deception tactic and another land invasion.
Normandy.
That was Operation Mincemeat for you. I hope you learned something, and until next time, go do something else.